We're back with the Warship, but today we're going to be making the blueprint layout for it. And what that means is we're not going to be doing the interior today. I mean, we kind of are, but it's just the layout. So we're going to say what room is what. So up here, we're probably going to have some kitchen area. Are we capsizing? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, have mercy. All right, here we go. All right, they were just calling me capsizing. That's totally fine because this thing is watertight. Anyways, that's what we're going to be doing today. So we better get started. I'm going to show you guys exactly what we're going to do. And as you can see up here is the captain control area. And what we're going to do is kind of block it off just a little bit because we don't need this entire area to be open. So from here on out is going to be the captain area. And that also means there needs to be some type of door right here. And we're just going to be grabbing your normal hinge door. Okay, nothing fancy. We don't want a whole bunch of logic in this thing. We don't want to make it laggy at all. That's our also top thing in this thing. We do not want it laggy. And you're probably wondering, how are we going to get down to the bottom floor like this? So I'm kind of thinking we could do a staircase, but staircases take up a ton of room. So we need to add a whole bunch of stuff down here too. So that's going to be pretty interesting. But no, so I think we're going to have to go with a ladder system here. So we're going to go to this back wall right here because we're going to try getting this ladder to be as close to this wall over here as possible. So we're going to go ahead and grab some blocks and just make a 3-block thing that goes all the way down because that's how much ladders go down. And then every other actual post here will be a ladder. And we got to go a little bit higher so you can actually kind of jump off up here. And then hopefully we can just drag this down without having to like manually put it in. And awesome, just like that, you are able to climb up here. And this is actually a breach. Hold on. There we go. I fixed it. So I do want a hatch right here that'll keep this thing watertight just in case, because we need as much separate compartments in this thing. Because I mean, you guys did see our goal of it trying to be unsinkable. That is our goal. So this hatch will open from the upside, kind of just facing upwards when it opens. And that should prevent water from spreading from this compartment to this compartment and then this compartment. So we really got this thing sealed off. All right, I think we got this kind of layout thing done. This room could just really be maybe some ammo storage in here. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that. Let's go ahead and grab some ammo. We're going to use machine gun ammo for over here because the guns out here will actually be machine guns and not those really big guns you probably think I'm talking about. So let's just add some machine gun ammo and we should be done. Now that this room is done, we have the next room down here, which this is a pretty big room. Oh gosh, we forgot some things on the ladder here. All right, so I got a giant to-do list of things we need to add in here, and some of them is including the mess hall, the kitchen, the armory, supply room, and the ammo storage, which is all back here. So that room's kind of the easiest. So first thing we need to work on is the kitchen. So where do we want the kitchen in this thing at? Let's see. So I think the first thing we actually do need to do is make a connection to the bottom floor here so we can kind of, you know, build around it. And this is going to be kind of the interesting part because we got to add a whole bunch of stuff down here. Oh gosh, do we really want to get into this? We have to. So the first thing we need to do is test out the perfect height in between the floors. So maybe something like this would work, or maybe even lower. So we just really have to test it and make sure and verify. Let's go ahead and spawn this thing in and test it out. It will flip over, but let's see. So this is a good height, maybe a little bit higher. I feel like, let's see. This is also really good. I don't know. Oh gosh. Okay, so I think we're going to be going with the middle one here. This middle one will be our actual floor for this entire area. We can't fill this entire area in. So some of this will be some of our ballast tank here. Let's do this on symmetry. So up here, we'll start our ballast tank. So this is where water will be able to be basically filled at. And we're going to try making it look nice in here. And this is going to lead us all the way back here to the engine room. So we're going to have the engine room probably be in the back of this thing because that's normally how it is. And this will be the engine room floor right here. As you can see, we kind of angled the flooring down here. I'll show you because the ceiling actually went down if you remember from last episode. So that's really important. We're going to fill all this in because we do not need our ballast tank connected to our main body. That would kind of be catastrophic. Anyways, ballast tank has been complete. And now we have this giant area right here for the engine and a whole bunch of other crap we're going to add. Now we can actually work on the staircase that we were thinking about. Or actually, wait, staircase. You know, I don't know if we need a staircase. So I'm like totally cool with this being like old-fashioned ladders because that might even make it easier because this ship's really just, you know, we don't need stairs. So for that exact reason, we're going to be adding another ladder right here, and this will stretch all the way down to the bottom of this area. So there we go. And we're going to do every other block. And as you can see, we're just going to line this straight to the bottom right here. And then we left a little area right here. And this is for a hatch that will open completely sideways on us, just like this. Hopefully it'll work like that. And this is to prevent water from seeping into other compartments that it definitely should not be. Here, we're going to have this open upwards. There we go. No water should spread from the bottom compartment to this one or the opposite. And now we finally have time to work on the kitchen. And as you can see, we got a large area right here. So we're going to go ahead and just completely put the kitchen back here and make a little bit of an area where you'd grab your food at or whatever. I think it'd be a little bit taller than that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that would be where you grab your food, and then the kitchen will be kind of stretch a little bit over here, and it'll just be like a little walk-in area, maybe. I feel like this is like a fair-sized kitchen. Perfect. And then there's a walk-in door on this side, which is really small here. I was gonna say we could make it smaller, but we really can't because then it blocks the window here, and we're not trying to do that. It looks really bad from right here. But all right, awesome. This is the kitchen right here. Let's kind of make it look a little bit nice in here. Maybe make the layout of a little, you know, some things. Okay, so right here we can maybe have some burners or something, and then have even more just, you know, miscellaneous stuff over here and on the sides of this entire kitchen. All right, that's already a pretty good setup. Then we'll have like a refrigerator or something on the other side. Okay, so now we actually have to make the eating area, which is going to be right in front of it. I feel like that'd be a pretty all right spot. So we're just going to make like little things that stick out of the wall here, and I'm going to actually have to grab some seats because I cannot just do this in my head. We're going to have seats that face this way. Hold on, we can't place them either. Okay, so we'll just put like upside down things of where the seats will be, and actually that looks really nice like that. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. All right, yeah, this will work. We're gonna kind of have like cookie cutter seats. Wait, actually we can't do that. And there we go. We got a whole bunch of seats in here. It looks quite interesting. We'll make it look better later because this is the interior designing video. I probably even did too much over here. Okay, so we have the mess hall and the kitchen done. Now we need to work on the armory because I did for some reason put that in the list of things to do up here. So we don't have a whole lot of room, but we can definitely make it work. So we're gonna squeeze some rooms. Let's see, we're gonna try on symmetry for this here. So right here, then we're gonna delete 2 blocks for some walking space like in between here. Maybe just 1. No, we need 2 just in case that thing opens. And then we'll make a big old wall right here, which might get in the way of the door. We're gonna test it out right now. Let's hope the door can actually open that wall there, and it can. It just goes straight through it, which that'll totally work. All right, let's work on this. All right, so these 2 rooms right here are basically our armories. So we're gonna put a decent amount of stuff in there. Hopefully it'll fit. No promises though. Oh wait, we have room behind it. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Wait a second. Wait, this is blocked off. Oh my god, I did not know that this was blocked off. Okay, well I guess it is. We're gonna block this off from, let's see, I'd say right about here is good because the rest is gonna be filled with ammo. All right, so this is like a decently sized armory room. So this is gonna be completely filled with armor and ammo and all that stuff. We're gonna delete these things we did here because that's no longer needed. All right, so then we can walk back here, and then this will be filled with supplies basically. It'll go down, and then yeah, we'll have some ammo here and there. This room will not be limited for just the armory. This will also be the supply room, so we'll have like flares in here and stuff for emergencies. So I feel like that's a good idea. All right, so I think we got everything situated up here. Let me look at my to-do list. Ammo storage, that's right. So over here is going to be completely filled with just pure ammo as we know it. So let's go ahead and grab some doors real quick. We're going to want some of these doors so they don't flood open. So these doors will open just straight up like this. I don't want them touching exactly here. Maybe we could just do like a block in between. Yeah, that'll totally work. And we're going to fill up the blocks right here. And now we got some hatches that we can open, and there will be ammo beneath this here. So let's just actually fill in the ammo because, you know, we got definitely enough room for this. All right, so let's just say ammo will not be an issue. Holy crap, we're going to be able to put so much ammo in this thing. I don't think we need to delete these, but we'll just delete them because, you know, we got to fill this thing up. But no joke, this thing has so much available ammo in this thing. Let's hope we're stuffing this with the right ammo. Of course, we'll probably change it for some of the things. We have so much room though. Okay, so that's probably a lot of weight we just added to the ship. Those things weigh 20 mass each. Actually, that's not a whole lot. Yeah, I think we're fine. But awesome. We got everything done we needed basically on this top floor here within the first 4 minutes, and all the way up here also. But we're probably gonna add even more stuff. No clue what, but let's go ahead and just go down here, see what's going on. All right, so we have a whole bunch of room to work with, and we have a whole bunch of stuff we actually need to add. So we're gonna try doing this from all the way back here up. So let's go ahead and think of what we should have back here. I wonder. Okay, so we do need an engine in this thing. We're gonna go ahead and kind of take an estimate of how big the engine will be. Oh, way bigger. Wait, that seems like a good amount of size for an engine in this thing. Yeah, because we'll have like the transmission. We will not have generators on board because, you know, we're trying to make this thing not laggy. Realistically, I put some, but nah. Right, so we have the engine room kind of done here. Let's go ahead and make a random door right here that you can actually enter it from that is watertight and doesn't let a ton of water in. Perfect. And now that that's done, we're going to kind of be placing some of the engine things in here. This will not 100% be what it's like, but yeah, pretty long drive terrain thing right here with the clutches and all at the back. Whole bunch of cylinders. All right, so this will be kind of just preset what it looks like. We'll make it look better. Now we need a fuel tank area, which oh wow, we really don't have a lot of room for. Okay, this may just be me thinking to myself, but the entire ballast system we did in the beginning I think is kind of useless because look, on the bottom of the boat here we have a ton of room, and this will be completely filled with our ballast. Instead of using the walls, which is really honestly taking up a ton of room, we now have a whole bunch of open space we can use instead of the stupid ballast system. And let's go ahead and separate the bottom compartments from this because the last thing we need is water flooding in from the bottom of the ship, even though we're on the top of the ship. So let's not leave any gaps. I think we're good. And as you can see, we have like a block or two, maybe 3 to work with even more. Oh yeah, the space looks even larger larger now. And to kind of set up the engine room here, we're going to go ahead and type in fuel. Actually, we're going to type in tanks here without caps on, and we're going to grab some, let's see, large tanks. Yeah, large tanks will work. We're going to line these right here side by side with the engine. Let's hope we're not going to put cylinders on this side. Wait, we might though, huh? I don't think that'd be a good idea, because then the cylinder would be basically touching the side of the boat right here, and a single torpedo or a bullet could go straight through here. And these fuel tanks are like heavily armoring the engine right now. Like, this is honestly probably a really smart idea, and probably, hopefully, will save us in some battle situations. Now we will be adding even more fuel in this thing. We don't want to do too much because we don't want to rise the center of mass, basically, but we do want just enough to make sure that these engines do not get hit if we get hit from the side with anything. And then we can't forget up here to actually make the fuel transfer system type of thing, so this will connect all of our fuel together. So we got to connect all these pipes, which is pretty easy. And just like that, all these are basically connected here. Hopefully we don't need to integrate like some type of cross feed system, but that might be smart. All right, so I think we are completely good on the engine room here. We probably better switch on to the next thing, but we got a nice lovely armored engine room, most importantly. All right, the next room we do need to work on in this thing is the HVAC room. This is exciting. Okay, so we need a room in this thing that can basically supply oxygen and a whole bunch of like other stuff. I mean, not really, but stuff to the entire rest of the ship, because there is a gas and fluids update which does make sure that does make carbon dioxide or whatever that you exhale build up in the ship, and you will die from it, which is pretty crazy. So I guess we do need to make a decently sized HVAC room. So we're going to make a big line right here, and this will be the entire HVAC room. I have no idea what we will be putting in there exactly, but it's really big. Then we cannot forget about the actual door to enter the room, which we will put right here, and we're going to have dials in here basically saying what's going on in the ship and if there's carbon dioxide or not. Fair enough. And then we have a room on this side, and this will be our, let's see, a medical bay. See, why not? It's super close to the engine. I'm sure they'll just love that. We're going to put the door a little bit farther back so we can have kind of some design going on here. The door will go, let's see, it'll open other way. Come on, there we go. Maybe? No. All right, so door will open from that way. We can block that area off. Awesome. It's looking a little bit symmetrical, and that's why I kind of made the doors face some different directions here. This will be the medical room. So since it's the medical room, let's just place some medical beds in here, so we'll remember that, because we definitely won't. All right, so med bay 1 right there, med bay room right there. All right, we have 2 medical room or beds. Hopefully that's enough, and if you have any more casualties than that, you got some other issues going on. All right, it's looking pretty nice in here. We got some layouts going on. I do not know how to do HVAC, guys. Please link a video in the comments if there's a video from 454 showing you how to do HVAC. I don't know, if he doesn't have a video on that, he needs to. The next thing we're going to be adding is the actual sleeping area. So we're just gonna make a big line right here, and it'll kind of turn this way because we don't want like a perfectly straight hallway. That always looks really weird. And then we gotta even out the walls here. All right, so a slight issue right here, the flooring kind of goes upwards, but right here will be the exact door location of the sleeping room. Oh gosh, okay, don't put a hole in the ship. We're gonna go ahead and type in door here. This door will let you actually go in the sleeping room and take a nap, and we're gonna put some beds in here so we actually know what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and type in bed. We have a medical bed in our inventory, but that's not gonna work, and we got a basically decent sized room in here. These obviously have to be bunk beds because we do not have any type of space to be doing anything else. So bed right there, and oh crap, already having an issue. Okay, so it might be a little bit claustrophobic in here, but that's just how it's like on a ship, I guess. I mean, actually this really isn't claustrophobic. This is a whole bunch of room. I might even be designing this like not efficient really at all. But let's place our next bed right there, and line it up. Let's see, I don't want this room to be too big. This is kind of stretching a little bit. We got a lot. We definitely have enough room. All right, and then we have to kind of curve the room around this latcher area. We do not need to be really getting in the way of that thing, so we're gonna block it off right here, and that leaves us just a perfect enough blocks of 2 blocks to actually squeeze through there. So we're gonna block this room off, and all right, this is sleeping room. We have a whole bunch of little cabin areas. This will be absolutely perfect, I can already tell. All right, it's really cozy in here. I'm liking it. I think we got it almost done. We got to even out these walls here. This is looking super unprofessional. I gotta really get on my game here. Okay, and then we have a decent amount of room right here for a lovely bathroom. This is a luxury in this type of boat. I'm just gonna say that real quick. This is really a luxury. Okay, so the door will open outward so we can stuff as much stuff in this bathroom as possible because it is really small in here. We're gonna try making a bathroom, a sink, a shower. That's not gonna happen. You know, it might if we slowly extend the bathroom. So I'll give it 3 blocks. All right, there you go. That is definitely enough room for like a bathtub or some crap. Whatever you want to do in this thing. I don't know what Navy soldiers do, but what I do know is that they have a really big chunk of bathroom in here that they can be using. So directly outside of the bedroom area, I think we're going to be adding more beds because we really just need to stuff this thing, you know? We need to fill this thing with interior. As you can see, we're reaching towards over here. We got more stuff to add, but you know, we got more stuff to add back here also. Okay, more bunk beds, and then we will have to work on a CIC room after this, and that is a command center type of room. All right, so let's see. Beds are done. Oh wait, I've just realized something. Oh god. Okay, I may have forgotten about the captain's bedroom. I am so sorry. Okay, this seems like a really dumb place to put it. This might be a good placement for the door for the CIC room, but this is the captain's bedroom. Okay, he needs his beauty sleep. This is also going to be my bedroom, so who cares? I run this crap, not the crew members. Anyways, we're gonna have the door kind of curve here, or I meant the captain's bedroom, because there is a size of room back here we really need to add stuff in. All right, this is a decently sized captain's bedroom. I mean, it's a bedroom for himself. He can have fun with it. I really feel like we gave the captain way too much bedroom space. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's way too much room if you ride boats or in real life. I don't even know, because this is a fairly big chunk. Here, let's put in a bed for an example. Like, this dude has all the room in the world. I do not think it's this big in real life, but it's a nice straight hallway. I'm liking that. So we can just go down here, captain's bedroom right here, sleeping area on this side. I'm loving it. I like it. It's a little bit claustrophobic, but I like that feeling. It's kind of weird. You know, just in case we really get to that situation where we run out of the ammo up there, we're going to be adding ammo over here, which is probably highly unnecessary, and we'll just end up blowing this entire thing to smithereens once it actually gets hit, but it'll make it more fun. Oh gosh, I just realized the ones on the bottom are sideways. I'm really just slacking right now. I would say that does not look bad. And then up here is the official room. Hold on, I need to make sure we're actually not missing anything because we're on the last straw. Okay, yeah, I think we got everything. Okay, so this is the last room right here that will be a door. Okay, and then it'll be airlocked. Oh wow, there's a giant ceiling space above some of these headings here. We got to make sure we got it covered from back here also. This main hallway right here is kind of scaring me, making me nervous a little bit, because this is a long stretch that water could be filling, and we can't do anything because there's not a lot of door areas that we can put in between here, because we got beds over here, so that kind of messed that up. And then yeah, it's just not looking too good, but you know what, I'm here for the safety of the ship, and we are not letting that slide. So we're gonna be putting a door right here. It actually needs to face the other way. Yeah, right there will work. Okay, and then we have kind of a little bit of room for like a janitor's closet or something. I don't know what you want to call that, but that should really protect this entire area from like spreading different water compartments. Oh yeah, this is basically going to save the ship if anything happens. All right, so to the room up here, this is officially the CIC room. So this is the most important boat, or it is an important boat, but a most important room in the boat. So with that being said, we're going to slightly armor the walls. It's really little to none armor, but it should help if anything happens. And then we'll leave this entire bow section, nothing in it, maybe an anchor or something in the future, but nothing right now. And this is the CIC room. Actually, that's like really small. Hold on, we can extend it just a little bit. There we go. And then we might as well just delete this entire wall right here, because I'm going to fill this with TVs here. So let's go ahead and type in monitor. We're literally going to look like the NASA control center in this thing. All right, I would say this looks pretty sick. And then we'll have a whole bunch of chairs back here. We might as well just kind of start on the setup now. We don't want to do too much because I want to save that for another video here. So we'll do like, you know, a little control station thing right here. And then this will be used with a seat right here, and then maybe even another one directly behind it. We got to have a decent amount, you know, we got to make this room look a little bit scary and fun. But all right, let's hope this is enough room if a nuclear war breaks out or some crap. This is a whole bunch of space in here. Maybe have like a little radar or radio person. I don't know, a little countertop. I don't know, guys. I think this room's going to be awesome though. We're definitely going to make this look super cool. Well, let's see here. We've gone through about everything I could think of. Let's go through the walls here, make sure we got everything, make sure there's no leaks or some crap. And then this is a pretty giant amount of space for a ballast tank. I'm not gonna lie at all. This is the bow ballast over here. Here, actually, let's separate it right now. So the bow ballast tank will be separated about right here. That seems like a good spot, and we gotta kind of make sure it's the same as the stern. That's actually gonna be pretty impossible because the block difference is way different from the stern. So we're gonna block it off right here. This is going to be stern ballast tank. So this is the back of the ship, and then this will be the middle of the ship ballast tank. All right, I feel like we kind of got that separated quite well. Oh my gosh, symmetry wasn't on. All right, let's go ahead and spawn this thing in and kind of see what's going on today. Oh wow, we're sitting really low, like really low. We don't even have any interior. Okay, this is a little bit concerning. We do have a lot of weight blocks down here though. We might even have a leak somewhere, who knows. Okay, so let's go delete some weight blocks, not all of them, but just a little bit. Definitely sitting a little bit low, and it's still capsizing. Okay, so it is confirmed we need an active stabilizer in this thing, and we're gonna have to do that probably in a certain video. So let's go to the middle of the ship here, and I feel like it's in between two blocks. Oh gosh, okay, that's a little bit concerning. Okay, so we're gonna delete all the weight blocks for a decent amount of time, like right here. Yeah, that's a good amount of space. And we're gonna completely seal it off and make sure it cannot get ballast water in it. So we're gonna have the ballast tank actually go completely around it. So this is a decent amount of space for an active stabilizer. Like, it's really good enough. Perfect. I think we've actually added everything we needed though. Let me know if I actually missed anything or something you actually want to add. That's really important. Let me know what you guys want to add down in the comments. One of them probably should be an active stabilizer. If you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe to stay updated on this series. Drop a comment on what your favorite part of this video was and what type of scenarios you would be using this ship for. Join the Discord, link is in the description, but I appreciate all you guys for watching until the end, and goodbye.